Chatham House and Abdallah Hamdok's unforeseen outcomes. Former Sudanese Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok's address at Chatham House was anticipated to serve as a crucial moment in diplomatic engagement. Invited as a leading figure in Sudan's civilian coalition, Hamdok and the organizers aimed to bolster his image as a stabilizing force for peace in Sudan. Ambassador Rosalind Marsden and others supported this narrative, portraying him as a unifying leader capable of resolving the country's ongoing conflict. However, outside the event, the scene was far from serene. A well-organized protest by a group of Sudanese patriots gathered from across Europe. Their peaceful yet vocal dissent sent a strong message of opposition to Hamdok's role in Sudan's political narrative. Chants like, "How much were you paid to sell Sudanese blood?" echoed through the streets, reflecting deep resentment towards Hamdok and the narrative he represents. Inside, Ambassador Marsden and the other organizers endeavored to portray Hamdok and his Takadam coalition as the sole legitimate civilian representatives capable of fostering peace in Sudan. They juxtaposed them with the Sudanese armed forces and supporters of Sudan's sovereignty, whom they described as loyalists to the old regime. This narrative positioned Hamdok and his Takadam supporters as peaceful proponents of ending the war, while implicitly painting SAF supporters as extremists. Yet the opposition from Sudanese patriots and their allies underscored a significant disconnect. Protesters' presence highlighted a divide between international perceptions of Hamdok's leadership and his standing among key segments of Sudanese society. The sight of Hamdok's and his supporters leaving the venue under heavy police security, some allegedly hiding their faces, visually underscored the level of public disapproval. Their peaceful yet firm tactics revealed a different perspective, one emphasizing a desire for Sudanese self-determination, free from perceived foreign interference. The protest revealed the gap between Chatham House's efforts to promote Hamdok as Sudan's unifying leader and the prevailing resistance among the Sudanese populace. Sudanese patriots' non-violent yet impactful methods of opposition demonstrated that a significant portion of the Sudanese diaspora does not view Hamdok as a legitimate representative of Sudan's interests, instead perceiving him as complicit with the UAE. Instead, they conveyed that true patriotism means maintaining Sudanese sovereignty and rejecting external influence. The controlled security measures and detail of participants exiting through back doors under police protection further reinforced this narrative. Sudanese patriots' peaceful approach, grounded in shaming rather than violence, showed a disciplined and genuine form of democratic dissent. In the end, Chatham House and Ambassador Marsden's attempt to position Hamdok as a saviour figure backfired. The protest by Sudanese patriots dismantled this carefully crafted narrative, proving that any international strategy to guide Sudan's political future must include the authentic voices and sentiments of its people. By standing against the imposed narrative, Sudanese patriots demonstrated that Sudan's future should be shaped by Sudanese, free from external pressures or leaders lacking broad-based support. The diplomatic implication is clear. Any attempt to impose leadership must engage meaningfully with the entire spectrum of Sudanese society, including its patriotic and sovereign-minded citizens. This outcome not only called into question the portrayal of Hamdok, but also underscored the imperative for international actors to respect Sudanese agency, emphasizing the need to avoid imposing a baseless figures as leaders in the pursuit of a peaceful resolution. Engaging authentically with Sudanese voices is essential for any meaningful and lasting peace process. Stay tuned. Thank you for listening.